So I welcome you to this review and preview of the Spanish La Liga football match day 31 and 32, which we, as we commonly do, with the assistance of the Betmaster Tool that you can get your access to as well if you follow the link in the description, and you will be able to tailor your own environment to get the bets to your liking, get the settings to your liking, whereby you get very good assistance by these tools, also to get your even individual settings, because everyone will have somewhere a different opinion, player transfer, player missing, new coach, whatever there is. When you say, okay, I think they are a little bit better, they are a little bit worse. And once you learn how those fine-tuning, those settings go, you will be very happy that you can drive this on, ride your own luck, tailor your environment, get your personal settings, and have some individual bets that are just based on your knowledge and understanding, and that follow your understanding of football, which will be then supported by this compilation of probabilities. When you have to put up with a model, or the reality that you can't have 100% prediction, or so, that you rather need to understand this concept or apply this concept. You have a probability after you compiled it, and you believe in it because you compiled it with all your knowledge and understanding and the assistance of the tool. You have the reciprocal of this probability. This is the true price. In case the market price is higher than that, then in the long run it should produce you winnings. All you need to do is get your compilations better, the mathematics, the long-term strategy applied will provide you the winnings you need. Anyway, now we have a look at the match day that is gone by, and the last one, 31st, and we can compare the predictions, and we can compare the way the teams played with the, that is match day 32. What have I done wrong here? Once again, sadly, I did not export this one, so I have to do that quickly because I changed something here, and now I have to export this one once again, which you sadly get or witness my personal chaos, so to say. Still we will get there and do the preview in a couple of minutes after we check. Now we can compare here what the Betmaster Tool with my settings compiled for me. This is goal expectancies turned into probabilities, and the reciprocal of those are the true prices. And here you see that the sum of these reciprocals once again are 100%, so that means there are true prices. In case you get a better price than any of these, you have a good bet. I saw this one actually, and Sevilla very late in injury time, they scored these 2 goals to make it a 4-2 win. Did they deserve it? Yes, they did. They had more chances, Granada had more chances, so it was kind of an over. The way they played was a deserved victory. We didn't have an indication for sure on Sevilla because 150 was the true price, and the statistical method would have confirmed that it was something like that, even a bit better chances for Granada, but actually not one to make it a bet. Here I said there is full confirmation on Betis, and I said I have to do it, although I liked Cadiz. They actually played better than expected because this difference is better or lower, or well, the advantage that Betis had is less than what I expected, so they shouldn't have lost. Still, Betis turned it around late on. So we had a winner. We have to say, kind of, we shouldn't have done it. We still won it. Money doesn't smell. Money doesn't smell. What is the saying in English? I'm not sure. Anyway, we had a win here. I saw the Mallorca against Atletico, and maybe also for the second leg of the Champions League, that they have to play at Manchester City, and so it was a very even game. They should not have lost. They lost by a controversial penalty. Still, they were no good, but according to this tool, I never recommended Atletico, and market in fact did respect the fact that they are between these two very big games, although their chances are dim. Still, they have some kind of focus on that. That was confirmed here, but I didn't propose a bet. It was still not a deserved win, should have been a draw at least, but no, Atletico were no good really. Villarreal were just the slightly better side. It was the same phenomena where market told us Villarreal have a different focus. They have Bayern Munich to come midweek. So they didn't play their best football, although even towards the end they could have scored a goal, but they were still slightly better. Not a good bet. I proposed it, although Bayern also played this awful game against Augsburg. Villarreal played terribly. Atletico no good. I mean, all the sides that have this double business did not play well. We can see it here. But if people would just look at the results, they would say, well, I don't know. Did they play well? They would conclude by results. We get it confirmed by the efforts. They were not good. Real, whereby, did confirm that, or it was the other way around. They were even better than expected, but of course a home game against Getafe and so on, and they had a good result in the first leg. Maybe they, they rely on their strengths. But here, well, actually I didn't have an indication, so market was right, I was right, no bet there. Or did I say the draw? I'm sorry, I said a draw here. And it was wrong, it was a bad bet even because they were better. I said because of this effect, maybe Getafe have a small chance. It was a long shot, it didn't go well, and wouldn't have been deserved either. Osasuna were much better against Alaves, and I think I may have proposed a bet, or not in view of this. What was the price we get? Was not close enough here, so no bet on this one. I'm pretty sure I didn't like Alaves, and also statistical method said no good, so we skipped this one. Here it was marginal, maybe 1x. Was it confirmed here? Yes, it was. So maybe I said 1x in this one, which was marginally the possibility, and it turned out to be right. I said Celta are always a bit overrated by market, and so we could have tried this one and it went well, and they also deserved it. This one was better than this prediction, but pretty even, but still the better side were Espanyol. In the Elche against Real Sociedad, the away side won. I may have said either Elche or nothing. They lost 1-2, may have deserved it, fine. In this one, I'm not sure. Barcelona are simply rated high. They also have other business, Frankfurt midweek. Who knows how seriously they take it, how they rate their chances. I even have this long-term, here you can start the long-term simulation. You can see now, long-term simulation. I've done this. There are still like close to 1% for Barcelona to win the title. So maybe they still hope for this 1%, because Spanish title is huge. They played better, but not as much better as expected or close. I saw the first half only. I turned off or did something different. So it was not full throttle. They still won the game second half. They must have been better. First half was like all the others, with double business, so to say. and so they didn't play so well, and obviously after the break they may have been better, they still won the game, but I saw that actually Levante could have taken the lead more likely. They were pretty good. 2-3 is not quite the result that Barcelona would dream of or prove their superiority. Anyway, they had a win, and it's fine. But also the effect seen here, not so great, the effort, although it's not far away. Rayo drew with Valencia, and here I'm also not sure what I did in the evening actually, because I went through, there was a 360, could have been a draw. I definitely said not to go with Valencia, because here I expected Rayo to be this much better, half a goal. They were half a goal better. Could rather have won it, whereby Valencia, what I saw from this game, they came close a couple of times. That sounds a bit too low here to me. And still Rayo came a bit closer maybe here and there. Anyway, draw, yeah, partly lucky for Valencia, it would tell me here. Anyway, we check out the 32nd match day, and we compare it here with this statistical method telling us the predictions. I try my best, of course, to give you all the information you need. It is a bit short here, of course, and a lot would be to say more about football or these methods and everything, and yeah, you could analyze them a lot deeper, of course, and that if you want to do that, you have the best assistant you can get with this tool, because it does all the work for you. I'm gonna remove the bets here but they have been stored. I'm sure they have been stored. Yes, has been saved. And if they weren't, I wouldn't mind either. I've done those for the Italian league as well. And now we're gonna check, and I'm instantly gonna go, it's a reflex, I'm gonna go with Betis no matter what. And they made me happy here. Computer says just a very small edge. Also the statistical method confirms here. So this true price here is what I trust in. And so I trust my compilations, although I know Real Sociedad in the table, they are not way behind or anything. I mean, are they level? No, they are not. But it's both teams with a very good campaign played so far. They're 54, 56, 2 points behind, 6 points better than expected. They are 12 points better. So I actually rated Real Sociedad a bit higher. They still outclassed this, but they did it by a bigger margin. Also in goals, 16.5, and here even Real Sociedad are a bit behind. So you could say they made the most of this goal difference. 32-30 is even worse than what I expected. So that even confirms a bit more also the away record 8-3-4, whereby actually Real Sociedad do have a fine home record too, with 9 wins, but still those 8 away wins by Betis, which is way more than what I expected. And also the goals, 25 scored instead of 19.5 expected, and 18 conceded instead of 21.8. And they scored just 12 at home, whereby their defensive is very reliable, but not scoring many goals. So this is fully confirmed here, no matter what. So we have like the best bet so far, and then you can be pretty sure it's gonna be lost. Would you believe in this? No, you wouldn't. Now we check out this, my order here, Elche against Mallorca. Usually they have never 2 games at a time. When I started in 1990, all the games were starting at 5 o'clock on Sunday, more or less, and then they started to move some of them around. And it then became more and more, but still had the regular kickoff time, like 5 o'clock Spanish football, but now it's not a single game that starts here. Salami match day, we call it here in Germany. And what do we want to see? Elche against Mallorca. Well, it is the battle of the Titans. Who would we like to have? I mean, both in some dire straits, but I would prefer, very obviously, Elche. And here I get full confirmation if I get such a good price, and I'm actually instantly gonna go for it, not even checking it. But if you wish to check it, you can do this yourself. You have to understand, in case you have your own settings, you also have those. I compare here 17 goals scored, 15.49 expected. This is my expected value. If you are better than that, then you maybe have 16.9 because you have better settings. But of course, it's for every single team. Now then you have to try and compare. And we could do this so to say, compare this in a community when you can say who has the lowest deviation or so for all the teams, or well, you can do plenty such competitions as well. But my settings would tell me I wasn't far away, so that's fine. 17.7, 17 is good because I expected them to be behind. And they have 13.33, which is awful, but I also expected them to be awful. But it's even worse. So they are worse than expected, while Elche in fact are good. And when I saw them play, I mean, Mallorca beat Atletico after a very long spell of losses, 7 losses before, maybe more. They also have 3 losses still. I would fully trust Elche with their efforts, which is fully confirmed by this statistical method as well. In Alaves against Rayo, no, I would not dare to go with Alaves. Check it out here. They are still favorites, but clearly less, pretty even. So we have all reason to skip it and just let it go, this one, right? It's proper evaluation. Osasuna to take something from Valencia looks fine, looks very good. And I know that Valencia are still rated 176. If you want to check that, you can do the same thing here with a double chance. You get the prices here as well. The double chance is 160, so the 170, what did we get here, is clearly good enough on the plus 0.5. And we get this confirmation here. I think I checked it out already. It says pretty much the same edge for Valencia, not putting these into doubt, and which means we have this bet as well. So it's the third one that we found already here. I know market likes somehow Valencia at the moment. I would also like them, and Osasuna are still like a grey mouse, we would say here. Grau Maus, not such a popular name or so, while Valencia are. But if they play well, that's what we go for, and which counts a lot more most recently. Big names, fine, people usually bet on them, so the prices are lower, but usually the underdogs, they are, well, it's not such a matter of big names anymore, which may have been in the past. Maybe give them a chance here. Getafe, computer always likes them. Efforts are decent, which is confirmed here. So I would definitely give them a chance. Where I'm, of course, a big fan, you could say, after this first leg against Bayern, but also from before, the color of the shirts, right? I think Roma, when I see them play in this kind of darker red, but with some gray, yellow, applications here, that looks very, it's the best shirt there is, right? Check it out. But Villarreal maybe second best. And this is, of course, most important for me. The color of the shirts. Not just the color, but the design also. But anyway, apart from that, I like them very much. But I would still favor the ugly blue from Getafe in this match. So you see how much I put on this. But here it looks a lot better. No, computer still says maybe small edge to Getafe. So we go for the safety more or less. Home plus 0.5, 161. Of course, we can do the same thing here. Checking out the double chance, we will have an indication it's under 150, 147. So we have a huge edge, and we also have now, when I speak this, we still have the huge chance. Villarreal, I mean, I don't know the result yet, but you can say now either they lose or go out of the Champions League and will be very, well, upset or sad or powered out or something like that, lost confidence, which could be good for Getafe. But also, if they win, could also be good. So in a certain sense, no matter how this result, because they are celebrating somehow, right? And they are looking forward to the next leg of the Champions League and so on. So more focus on that. And semifinals would be really, really big. Anyway, so in either case, it's I can't deny this bet. Granada against Levante, I would instantly go by. I wouldn't really. When you see all the teams, after a while, you know where to put them. And Granada and Levante, they are still like regular sides. When you see Fürth play or Bielefeld or Hertha, also they are also Bundesliga sides, and they are in the top flight. So kind of belong there, but still there are those that are at the lower end, and or that are going to lose the league status. Here the statistical method confirms more or less market, so we have no bet. In the Atletico game, 143 looks like very fair price. We also don't know by now today, when I say this, whether or not Atletico are going to be able, well, to trouble Manchester City, even knock them out. We don't know yet, but we know it's in either case won't do them so good. Computer says 144, but here it says even a bit bigger, so it's of course no bet on Atletico, also in view of this Champions League match. Atletico against Celta, 249 it says. That's way too high, so it would give Celta a chance. We have to check it here. Here it says much lower, but still somehow, well, Celta, what is their trouble at the moment? I mean, are they in any trouble? I mean, they are, yeah, we saw it last week, they lost, and they are way below what they expected, whereby I have them pretty right, but 36 points still should be enough to hold on to the league status, right? Not, well, with 28 and 36, well, not everything decided yet, so they would rather prefer to win a point here. On the road, 4-5-6 looks okay. At home, 8-3-4, a bit too good. 25-16, better than expected. 13-14, not conceding many goals, looks fine, because -1 only. 4-5-6 looks decent. So I mean, I know the statistical method also says clearly better chance, but it still would not be under 2.0, which is clearly is here. So we have to give them a chance as well. We get more than 2.0, which means we lay a price of under 2.0, which is also in the statistical method. We would get the confirmation, and we get that by the very good defensive efforts by Celta Vigo on the road, if you want so. Conceding just 14 goals. We trust them. Real Madrid would look like a draw here, 358. A draw, again, not terrible, but here we don't get a full confirmation on that. And I mean, Real Madrid, of course, they will win the title if they only not lose their games, right? And they will win it anyway. As I said, 1% left for Barcelona. 7 games here, well, it's still, drawing them all means 79 points, and winning them all would be 84, so they need better than just draws. And Barcelona, the chances on they are going to win all the games anyway, but of course Real Madrid would not be desperate about a draw. Still, we don't get a full confirmation here by this tool. I don't know, what do you think? But I think 338 looks like a bit too low to me, but I feel like could well be, because Sevilla are also at Barcelona. They were very stubborn, resilient. They held on to the draw until 71st minute, but it also looked as if they are very confident. They know what they are doing. I mean, they are one of the best sides in Europe, of course, and one of the best sides in the La Liga as well, confirmed over many years now. But anyway, I'd rather skip it. And Barcelona Cadiz, after seeing Barcelona now, and of course Thursday business against Frankfurt and so on, but I'm checking it here, but most likely we will get confirmation. But here we have to admit that Barcelona have two different campaigns, like the first part of the season, first half, and now the second half, which are miles apart. And so this is not accounted for here. So at least this should be the evaluation. I'm not going against Barcelona, although I would like to have Cadiz in a certain sense, but they are just too good. Anyway, 121, no chance at all to go for this. Cadiz maybe to hang on, I don't know, but I'm not going to propose it now. So we have these 5 bets. I'm going to save them here. This time we don't have the big prices, just in the Elche Mallorca, which I actually can fully confirm here. And I'm gonna leave you now. Thanks a lot for watching, and bye bye.